Hello friend, welcome to my video. So here we're having a look at the Terminator 2 Mafex. This is Mafex number 199 and this is like, I suppose you'd call it the clean version of Arnie from Terminator 2 as opposed to the really messed up version, although he has still got some bullet holes and bits and bobs in him, which we'll have a look at in a sec. And he's very nice. It's a really good likeness. I've just got him here sparring with the later version from the end of the movie. And you want me to find out who's the best Terminator? Fight. But no, they're all right, really. They're mates. It's nice, quite nice posability on these. I like the wide stance you can get and quite a nice lot of feet movement to keep their feet flat to the floor, which I think, is quite fun. But let's move him out of the way because it's not his video. It is your video. Let's straighten you up a little bit. Ooh, squeaky joints. Need some WD-40 in there, mate. Been left out in the rain. Oh, look, he's looking moody now. Oh, I didn't mean to be squeaky, I'm sorry. I do my best. Just trying to, help John. Sorry, mate. It's alright, we'll let you off. So yeah, he's a lovely figure, nice articulation. I mean, you can't do any kung fu sort of poses with him. There is a certain stiffness to him, which is fine, because, the Terminator doesn't do that, does he? He's a very... stoic, a good word for it, very solid. He doesn't do a great deal of movement. It's all very, limited range stuff. Oh, drunken box. So yeah, he'll do the stuff you want to do, like losing an arm. Hang on a sec, let's fix you up. But as I've always said, I'd rather it came out and went back in again than broke. Ta-da! He's all right, don't worry. We have the technology, we can rebuild him. But yeah, he's lovely, really, nice articulation. Nothing too crazy, because like I say, you don't want that. But you could certainly get him on a Harley, if you had a Harley in scale. I haven't, but imagine. I particularly like the way they've left space for the handgun to go in front of his trousers, like in the film. Look, isn't that nice? It does slightly hinder this articulation point, but like I say, he's kind of like a very straight up and down character, the Terminator. There's no extreme poses you're going to be doing. Most of the time he's going to be stood around sort of like that, isn't he? Just, chilling, waiting to do something. But yeah, let's push his legs back in a bit there. Sorry, Terminator. Not making you look your best. So he's very lovely. Let's have a look at the sunglasses head sculpt, because that's very nice too. These are fixed on, obviously. So you've got two heads, one with sunglasses, one without. Both very nicely painted. Can't see any, missed areas or overpainted areas. I think they've done a pretty good job there. Let's swap the heads over so you can see it on this body. I'll have another look at closer look at the other one. Nice easy head swap as always with Mafex. Maybe a bit too easy. It feels a tiny bit loose, but it does the job. It stays put. It poses nicely. It holds pretty much any position you want it to. So, no complaints. Here's a closer look at the unsunglass head. So I think it's a very good likeness of Arnie, particularly in, a small scale like this. Hands aren't too bad, look. Mind you, I've got them propped up, so I'm kind of cheating there. Not the best lighting here today, I'm afraid. So if it's a bit grainy, miserable weather at the moment, and as you know, I need natural light really. I'm not going to buy loads of fancy lights and stuff to put them in here. I am a hobbyist, not a professional. But yeah, very nice, and you get loads of stuff with him. Loads of stuff. Let's have a look. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different pairs of hands. the big ass Gatling gun that he uses to shoot the police up when he's in the Cyberdyne building, which is very nice and very light. So when you've got that on the figure, it's not too bad in terms of getting the balance on him right. Hang on a sec, let's see if we can just do a very quick demo of that for you. Pretend that he's, you know, holding the gun properly and not got his fist hands on. I mean, just like that, you know, he's not wanting to fall. The gun, the bag's got a bit of weight to it, which is good because it counteracts the gun coming out this way. And the gun part and the belt are nice and light. And as you can see, they want to stay in that pose, so that helps you out. Yeah, it's a nice piece, that. I probably won't be using that bit myself, but it is very cool. And obviously it's a very iconic scene. You've also got the shotgun, the Roses box. Bear with me, I'll make some noise off the camera to irritate you. Crunch, crunch, plastic, plasticky. So that's the loading shotgun, where he's, you know, doing the one-handed ka-ching, ka-ching to put the new shell in. Very nice detail again, nice paint, nice finish on them, a nice sort of metallic shine on parts of them, and the wood's nicely done. It's a good looking item. And we've also got the smoke grenade launcher, which is very nice. Not really much in the way of detail on this, but from what I remember from the film, it was just basically an all black thing anyway, wasn't it? So I think it's probably pretty true to what it should look like. And we've got the grenade launcher, which is, again, all of the weapons he had in this were quite iconic, I suppose, really, weren't they? Perhaps just, you know, having rewatched it so many times, I think that, but I don't know, it feels to me like, you know, they've all taken a bit of a life of their own. And here's the grenade belt that's designed with one missing, which I quite like because it adds a little bit of interest. Pop his head off, make this easier if we're doing it on the camera. Oh, come around here then if you're going to be difficult. Oh, I don't know, can't take you anywhere. Try and make you a nice video, and this is how you get on, honestly. There we go. Make me look unprofessional now. Oh. So that fits quite nicely. I reckon just might heat that up with a few seconds with the hairdryer. It would probably sit just a tiny bit nicer. It's chilly here today, and the plastics are all a bit, you know, cold and unresponsive. But very nice. Looks the part, fits really well. Again, one thing I'll say about Mafex and SFX, to be fair to them, is when you get a piece or something that, you know, works on the figure or with the clothing on the figure, the fit's always really nice. You know, a real tiny bit of measuring's gone on there by someone clever, and it all fits nicely to the body. It doesn't look gappy or weird. So give them their due. It's a very good figure. I'd recommend it to you highly if you're a fan of Terminator or Arnie or the 80s or any of them sorts of things. Can't decide which head I like better. I mean, the sunglasses one's really cool. Looks pretty mean, doesn't he? But they did do a really good job of this, so I don't know. It's a nice option to have, isn't it? That's a nice problem to have. Oh dear, I don't know which Terminator head I like better on my action figure. What a hard life I have. So hard being a YouTube influencer. Ooh. But yeah, he's lots of fun. You can switch the heads between this one and the previous one. Bear with me. Let's have a play with that. Obviously, pegs are slightly different, but they do fit and work. So here you go, clean body, damaged head. Now let's put the sunglasses head on the damaged body. I think that might be quite cool. There we go. And yeah, as I said, it does some work. I think that the peg on the new clean one is perhaps just slightly smaller, but with a tiny bit of force, no heat even needed, you can pop one from onto the other and vice versa, and you can do what you like Terminator wise. Also, something you can do if you're interested, you'd need to weather it a bit. You can swap the arms, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure I did it earlier, but let's just have a little go. We'll take his broken arm off. That got chewed up in the machine. Oh dear, I wonder if I can get this one off. It's a squeaky old joint, this. Can you hear the braking noises? I'll have to come back to you with that. I'll get them heated up with a hairdryer or some hot water, and we'll see that. But I'm pretty sure you should be able to swap that full arm onto this figure. Obviously, the finish will be slightly different because this is matte and a bit, you know, weathered looking. But you could easily do that with some weathering powder. I'm sure it's the same joint. I just think that it's not wanting to play ball at the moment because, as I said, it's a chilly day here. And really, when you're doing anything figure, plastic, swappy wise, if it's not a hot day, you want to get yourself a hairdryer or a little bowl of boiled water to make sure that everything swaps over nicely. It's a tough old joint on the new one on this side, as you can hear. Graunchy, graunchy. But yeah, they're good together, don't they? A nice looking pair. Oh, okay then, you want to stand like that, mate? You stand like that, you show off for the people at home. I haven't got a body this is going to go on knocking about, I don't think. Not with me. What have we got in the magic drawer? Just talk amongst yourself for a minute while I faff about over here. As you can see, I was fully prepared for the filming of the video, as a professional person would be. This is going to look a bit daft. We need a bit of blue tack in there. He's been skipping not only leg day, but everything else day as well. Got the Hasbro shirtless indie body here. Bit of blue tack inside the head. Not a very good colour match. But there you go, there's a slimmer, but still, you know, very strong Arnie. Because Harrison Ford was in very good shape when he was in Indiana Jones. Not a terrible paint match actually. But, so you know, having the spare head's nice, gives you options. You can put him on different bodies if you wanted to. I suppose you had a sort of like an 80s suited body. You could go for sort of like a general 80s tough guy Schwarzenegger from any number of the films he did back then. Red Heat, that's more like a Russian look, isn't it? Where's my suited body gone? Did have one somewhere. Seems to be on walkies now though. Oh well, never mind. You get the idea anyway. All looks pretty cool. And I think, you know, and if you're a fan, well worth picking up. They look pretty cool. Let's just try something else here off camera, if you'll indulge me for a minute. Or you could use the fast forward button and skip through this boring bit until I get to, you know, coming back again. Dear, oh dear. No, that's not quite going to work. I was trying to put him on the horsey, but the horsey didn't want to play today. But I think he would with a bit of, you know, jiggery-pokery messing about. And if you had less rubbish, shaky hands than I do. Oh, your legs popped there, my friend. But yes, sorry, long rambly video. Not much content, but you get the idea. It's a nice figure. You should buy it. He's around quite a lot at the moment, so, you know, probably the best time to grab him. I dare say the prices will only go up. Have a look on eBay. Lots of great sellers from Japan. Make sure you pick someone with good feedback and chat them up first. Make sure you think they're okay before you part with your cash. But I've never had a bad experience buying from Japan, as long as, again, as you say, read the customer reviews. Make sure that they're good people. I hope that you guys are all okay wherever you are. Sorry I've not been around for a while, but try and do a bit more regular stuff for the next few weeks maybe, depending on what comes along and what we've got to talk about. Probably no more Indiana Jones now, unfortunately. Did do another indie video, which is up already, talking about just like some minor messing about with the SHF figure, which is probably my favourite. I think it's probably my figure of the year, the SHF Indie. I'm a big fan. I think it's the best likeness of Harrison Ford that any company's done in any scale. He's a hard boy to capture. Anyway, we're losing light here, so I should let you go and say goodbye. Thanks for stopping by and listening to me ramble on and not be very professional as normal. I hope you guys are all okay. If you're having any sort of problems or worries, talk to somebody. Best thing to do. Better than the alternative, trust me. So yeah, talk to some peeps. Say I'm not feeling good if you're not feeling good. Or say I'm sad if you're feeling sad. If you haven't got anyone around to talk to you, talk to me. Say hello. I'll say hello back. No one's really alone anymore. The internet's not just for pornography, you know, it's good for all sorts of things. Do like that indie. Anyway, thanks guys. Have a good Christmas, New Year, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you're into. Make sure you watch the new Doctor Who on Christmas Day. I'm more excited about Doctor Who than I have been in a long time. I think it's looking really good. I enjoyed the 60th specials. Lovely to see Tennant and Donna back again. That was great. And I think Shooty's looking like a top fella. That little bit we've seen so far. So fingers crossed. Working on possibly a Doctor Who custom at the moment. So I'll let you know how we get along with that. I expect it's going to be quite a long road, as all custom figures are. Look after yourselves. Be nice to each other because it's free. Bye bye.